Disclaimer. The following terms, lemon, lime, bashing, slash, and Yuri will not be used in this video. And if you're asking for why the first two, because no. It's fan fiction. You know what those are. Just no. No, it's not happening. As for character bashing, as much as I enjoy it, not happening in this video. And especially for the people who deserve it, not happening in this video. That's another topic for another time. And as far as Slash and Yuri goes, I have nothing against either personally. It's just not fitting in today's topic. So, yeah. Anyway, let's start the video. I swear I'm pretty sure I just pissed somebody off with that. Actually, oh shit. So guys, and this is, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it light, so this time we have a light topic, so no more depression and whatnot, because I get tired of talking about, like, how depressed I am. Like, as much as I like to self-depreciate myself, and good fun, mind you, because I don't, do that just to be like, oh, I'm being like a Shinji, for just feeling sorry for myself and like poking fun of myself and whatnot. So just because I have low self-esteem now, that's beyond that. And here we are on the topic that I wanted to do for so long. Yet I was like, okay, there's like different parts of this I could talk about, or just go in it how I would usually go in it. So yeah, this is again, and also Lil Karibo touched on this. I wanted to do this like a little bit beforehand, but everybody and their mom's doing it. So here you are, and the retrospective fan fiction. And the thing with me was that I knew, like when I was younger, let's say in middle school, I knew fanfiction exists, and I didn't really care that much about it. Like, because parents really didn't matter to me at the time, and I could really care less. And because like most of like the parents I watched like shows or whatnot and animes growing up, like it was glaringly obvious. It was either glaringly obvious they hooked up, or they never hooked up. Like, Pokemon being the prime example. You would, between Ash and Misty, but, yeah, I still could care less about that. And then we had, stuff like, Naruto. I know Naruto came out around then. I was shipping wars for that with, whole Naruto, Sakura, and Naruhina all day, because if anybody deserved Naruto, it was Hinata, because she did way more than Sakura. I don't even need to go into detail on that, so we're just gonna leave it there, because everybody was up in arms about why Hinata ended up with Naruto in the last, even though she did shit in the entire series. And yeah, I'm not doing a rant about that. Just no. Okay, no. And then I know with Mega Man Star Force, they did the exact same thing with the whole like the class president, like in Mega Man. Then find out Geo was Mega Man, and Sonya, which basically was like Geo's parallel, both with her getting a partner, her and her partner. And then them transforming, and then her backstory being the same as Geo, since she lost her mom and Geo lost his father. So yeah, my God, I'm seeing some parallels here, and like, because I like Star Force, but just not as much as I like the Battle Networks, but Star Force, but Star Force stuff. Alright. Those two front were like the examples of like how I got to fan fiction. Like I was just reading like fan fictions of Naruto and Sakura hooking up at times, then Naruto and Hinata hooking up, and then fan fictions of Sonya, Dio and Sonya, because I love that pairing, because and I like even in the fact in Black Ace, there's like Black Ace and Red Joker. There's like a scene where you can like choose like what happens between them. It just I'm glad that was in. Um, just like in Storm 3, they did the exact same thing with because there's this little mission you can do where you can team up. You can either team up with Sakura and fight Hinata, or just team up with Hinata and fight Sakura. That was I liked that small detail, and also this little Easter egg or whatnot. For the longest, whenever you put in the Storm series, whenever you put Naruto and Hinata together on the team, you always get the title Secret Lovers, and I always thought that was like a cool nod. But anyway, you talk about video games and a fucking fan fiction retrospective, but yeah, it wasn't until like I say late 2011 where it really took off for me, where I was, because at the time during that I was just like reading fan fiction off my PSP. Yeah, like that says a lot. Use like just how I use like the Wii U for watching anime. Now I was using the PSP to read fan fiction, just bookmark fan fiction, just read it and whatnot. And I was yeah, and then like 2011, I downloaded the fanfiction app, which is off the Play Store right now, which God knows why, but yeah, it was basically like it literally sent you like the fanfiction.net, and you could just it was like you could like start the story up and save it and just be able to read it off your phone, and even offline. I was like, oh, this is convenient, and I enjoyed it, because at the time I'm like the only fan fictions I really read at that time was like, I know Kingdom Hearts was like major because I had like 1,000, and that's literally how many I have of like Kingdom Hearts fan fiction, like 1,000 entries, and it ranges from like different parents like Sora Kairi, Riku Shion, Roxas Naminé, Larxel, which like Saint Axel, which like my two favorite organization members. Like, man, Luke Sword needs love too. And then the crack parents like Ventus and Shion, and Vin Fu. I know I'm so and Terra Aqua, because God knows there was so much I said in Birth by Sleep. I'm like, it's obvious. I'm like, there's just so much there, and everybody keeps saying like, no, they want to pair her with Vin, which is weird. It's really weird. Cause I guess the whole Sora Kairi thing. No, she's older than him. Okay, no, just no. And like I said, Naruto was also a close one, because of how many there was and different parents, especially the harem stories. I know I got like a good few harem stories in there and crossovers, and let's touch upon that right quick. Okay, there's a subsection where like certain series can cross over. Like certain series crosses over with this series, or have like implements of a certain series. Like it could basically be the same story, just added, this element from another series. And you know, two things I ended up finding out with this. Two. One is that Naruto works well with Bleach because, my God, does it work well with Bleach, especially given how his seal with Kurama is. And two, Naruto works well with Star Wars. So yeah, that was also another one of those things where you like, oh, this is gonna work, and then like someone finds a way to like make it work, and you're like, oh my God, this worked. Especially like VF Snake, because oh my God, his fanfic, he crossed over Naruto with so many things like Mortal Kombat. He did that. He did one. He did a few about Bleach. Final Fantasy VII, Star Wars. That's basically how I got into the whole thing. He did like a few Star Wars fics about Naruto and Star Wars fics in general. So I don't watch Star Wars, so I wouldn't really be able to appreciate it, you know. And his latest one was Maleficent and Naruto crossover, so, and that's really good. So yeah, and we also had like Evangelion did too. Like like after as soon as the series is over, I just got on to like reading Evangelion fan fiction, and I don't even need to say who I pair up. So that's you. If you've seen any of my Evangelion videos, you know exactly who I searched up immediately and got fan fiction for. And yeah, that's the same thing with Naruto. Like I didn't think certain series would work, but they end up working. Like Birdie, I never heard of it. Like, but again, somebody did a video about that. Like not video, fan fiction with Shinji crossing over with Birdie. Like Birdie being intertwined with their world, like the world of Evangelion, and then like their villains would show up and whatnot, but they would still fight the angels. And then again, like they did another one with I know they did one with Warhammer. Somebody did one with Warhammer, like Warhammer, Superman, and trying to think what else. Metal Gear, but I'm like the Metal Gear one. I personally, I like Snafu the Great. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Snafu the Great, but he tends to I'm like I get you can like you don't like certain characters that you could just bash about them uncontrollably, but yeah, I'm just like wasn't really feeling that one because like what happened with Asuka, so I'm like okay, apparently like everybody's like, oh, she's a bitch, let's put him down a few notches. And same happened with Shampoo and his Rama fan fiction. I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, you like opinions, man. I'm like, you got your opinion, I got mine. So, and speaking of Snafu Grade, he introduced me to like what I have to say. It's like one of the best genres ever, and that being the whole betrayal genre, like the hero getting betrayed by like the people he was sworn to protect and whatnot. And this what got me into like Shield, like stories like Shield Hero, like because the hero got betrayed, and I'm like I can relate to that because I was reading this, and him and Devil Knight. Is it 86? Devil Knight 86? But Devil Knight introduced me to like the concept of a dark Naruto, like a Naruto who got who was really who we don't see for canon. We get a Naruto who's really upset that his life is shit and he plans on doing something about it. And with Snapper Great, he introduced the whole Naruto being banished, and well, not him. It was like this other guy, but the gist of it was Naruto getting banished from the Elite Village after the Sasuke retrieval arc, and them trying to get him back, and Naruto wanted no part of it, and basically wanted to destroy the village, and like I know I read VF Snake's version first. He literally did a version of like Emperor of the West, because that's literally what's been called. Like, so many people done of so many takes of it, but yeah, he did it, and his version included like video game characters like Ryu, Walter from Fable, Tifa. I think who am I missing, and a couple more anime characters. And Sephiroth is there because why not Sephiroth? And like Snapper was a great like darkness one, like the Dark Emperor and whatnot. His was like they just like no, like yeah, he really pulled out like the kid gloves, like he went all out on that one, and that was just the fact that that could happen and legit happen was like what made me enjoy like the whole banishment thing in general, because that's always something I would say I'm a fan of, because it kind of sucks, but at the same time it's different seeing like the hero get betrayed by like the people he were for doing his job foremost, and the people he was trying to protect, and they just played off like some people could like do this like really well, some people just can't, but it all depends on the author. But and then we move on to do-over fix, which is time travel, because this happens a lot. This basically happens in like the series where the ending didn't really go that well, or just they like I can see Naruto's example, Kingdom Hearts example too, and Evangelion, because how most of those ended, and how some like an event you can change and whatnot and prevent from happening or getting to that scale. And also Harry Potter too, because that was like, if I have to give credit to like whoever did the do-over fix, I tip my hat to Harry Potter, because there's this unique challenge, and also Youngtown got me into Harry Potter fanfiction. Thanks for that, Youngtown. But there's this challenge where Harry dies, and then he's basically like told that he died before his time, and he died like beforehand. Like this wasn't the only time he died. Like, he died previous times, and this, like, if he dies one more time, it's gonna be black mark on his like personal Grim Reaper, and basically told him like what he was supposed to do and whatnot. Like, you're supposed to kill Voldemort, have to live to like a right age, have grandchildren, and hook up with your soulmate. Insert whoever you put in there, whoever parent you're trying to get, because most of the challenge basically require like it be Hermione, which I have no problem with, because I'm not touching that. Just no. Just Google search that. Just Google search that right now, because I'm not touching it. Just no. Just no. Her and Ron. Just no. No. When your author regrets and literally says like your heroine was supposed to be with somebody else, it says a lot. And when the actor said heroine says your says said character should have hooked up with the other person, it speaks volumes. So yeah, just Google search that. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, Harry gets sent back and to do things right, and basically like keeps his powers and memories, and that's basically been the thing. Same with Naruto, goes back, keep his powers and memories. Same with Shinji or whoever tries to go back in Evangelion. They keep their memories because what are powers in Evangelion? We got AT fills, but the fuck is power? But yeah, those are like things I liked. That's another genre of fanfiction I'm really into, and I basically sunk a lot of time into. And then another one before we go into some stuff I really need to bring up, and this being the whole what if scenario with things happening like with slight alterations, like certain scenes happen, but with slight alterations, like okay, for one I can think of the top of my head is one fanfiction, Advice and Trust, because of how the implications of okay, if you read it's Evangelion fanfiction, so it's obviously who's being paired up, and this one was it took place during the kiss scene. And if you've seen the original, if you've seen it in the anime, you know how that lasted for like the lasting effects on that have it to and what it did to both Shinji and Asuka. In Advice and Trust, however, like it still happened, but you know, it like it was altered. Like Shinji actually held Asuka, and everything after that just diverged from canon and just becomes its own thing. But it was like that one small thing that ended up like changing everything because that's it. That literally happened. Like it like that one Shinji holding her basically like changed like an entire series of events that happened and whatnot. And then I'm not gonna spoil it. It's a good read, and if you're into like Shinji Asuka, it's a good fan fiction and Evangelion. So another one was Nobody Dies, like NGE Nobody Dies, because literally the title speaks for itself. Nobody fucking dies, but still your characters have problems and whatnot. So that's also a good read. Recommend that too. And I know Naruto has this favorite couple with his like what if somebody like what happened if he fell, like he decided not to become a ninja. Those are like good fan fictions right there. That's another genre Naruto that I'm into, like the ones where he basically doesn't become a ninja, it becomes like something else, like a samurai and whatnot, mercenary. It's a whole lot of things. And then or like what if he now like and now like admitted her feelings to Naruto like in the beginning, whatnot, so he found out he's not alone and whatnot, and stuff like that. And what if he gave up his crush on Sakura? What the Naruto we see isn't how he is in the original series, and he's been basically holding himself back. So also noticed a little bit late for crossovers, but Nijima do. Oh my god, Nijima worked so well with Naruto, and I was like, this isn't gonna work, and God, did it work. So yeah, Chaos Mage, Naruto Chaos Mage, if you're wondering what that is, what the fan fiction is. Yeah, and I think we're good for like alteration. Oh, and Rama, because what got me into Rama? Because I swear I haven't even read the manga of Rama, and I was like, because basically, and I know, call me shallow or whatever. I basically didn't read it because he ends up with Akane, and I'm like, I really don't like Akane because I'm like, she's just your typical tsundere and not the good one. She can at least get some character development. I'm like, you just with her because you were promised to help the schools. I'm like, I know that probably developed into love. I'm like, I've seen it all before. I'm like, you could have strayed from the path, Rama, but again, that's why we have fan fiction. Like, what if he met Shampoo earlier on, or like him find out like what his dad went to becoming a man on man. That was just awesome. Favorite ramen fanfic so far, and Bashman is so bad because Bashman, and I love Bashman fics, and yeah, another do-over fic. I know I'm going all over the place, but there was a Code Geass Ryu fic, but I'm gonna leave that up in the air to tell you what that was about. So yeah, Lelouch just doing his rebellion again and getting a harem along the way because why not? It's fucking Lelouch. Everybody was, and their mom was trying to jump his ass. I literally mean that. You know, like no joke. He literally, and I don't blame him. Lelouch was just, he was the opposite of Light. Okay, but just opposite, and anti-hero. So yeah, was right the last topic I want to talk about, and for influence, because I don't even know what to say about this, and because the one I want to use was Naruto got him on men. And the reason I use this one is because this is basically a fan fiction where Naruto was like a descendant of the Sage of the Six Paths. And the reason I bring this up is that see, if you remember like how the last part of the war Naruto went, you would know like why I was like, this is going to fan fiction territory. Naruto in the last arc was going to fan fiction territory, and I'm like, was Kishimoto just reading fan fiction when he was doing this? I'm like, because the whole Toby was Obisho thing, I'm like, people did that in fan fiction, and then again they did with the whole Naruto being the Sage Six Path, like, and Madara taking control. Then Kagura wasn't so much because I don't think they mentioned her at all, except I think Devil Knight did it because he said he in his story, one of his stories, he said the Hyugas were descendants from Kagura, and that we end up finding out the last where the Hyuga descended from. So yeah, that wasn't very far off though. So that was the thing, and I was just like, is this what we're doing? We're just reading fan fiction and coming up with this? I'm like, okay, alright, we're just, okay, just, alright, we're doing that. And that's all I can say about the topic, because I'm like, I could talk about fan fiction for days and be like, oh, I recommend these fan fictions. You should read fan fictions of these, because there's just so much to talk about. Like, it's just, and then I realized it's just not limited to anime, games, and books or whatnot. It's also like you could do like TV shows, and I'm like, that was weird. That was, especially WWE fan fictions. Those are even weirder. Yeah, it's weird people out there, but I respect you, weird people of the internet and fanfiction writers. Except Fujoshis. Just no, you will never get my respect. I'm singling you out. You know what you did, and yeah. If you haven't gotten into it, or you're like not even that well versed on it. Like you can, there are some people who who be more than happy to tell you about it. Like it's not all bad. It's not all Yao and Yuri and crack pairings, because why the fuck not? Because it's my story. Don't like, don't read. No, you don't know how many times that happens in a fan fiction, especially troll fan fiction. Like I think they have to be trolls. Looking at you, Super Smash Brothers, message from God, because the colonies, Shulk comes from the colonies. Oh my god. I'm done here. And yeah, surprisingly, I didn't mention that was all bad fan fiction you're getting from me, because everybody, their mom makes YouTube videos about bad fan fiction. So yeah, you don't, if like I could tell you some, but because like I could tell you some good fan fiction, but yeah, not gonna happen. Not in this video. Maybe a video in the future I'll talk about like recommended fan fictions for like each genre, like each series I would read fan fiction in. That's the closest you'll get, but other than that, no. And thank you guys for that. Thanks. I needed to get that off my chest, but yeah. Thanks for watching. What's your thoughts on fanfiction? If you have read it, like what's your favorite types, favorite series of fanfiction, favorite pairing, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of pairings in the video of this, except Harry and Hermione, because the internet hates me for that one and just keep showing up like Harry and like just Ron and Hermione, because like I said, the internet hates me. So if I don't get them, I at least got Naruhina and Masuka and Shinji, because oh my god, where have you been these past few months? And probably, I know I'm gonna have Terra Aqua on the picture too, and I'm missing somebody, and now I'm pretty sure the internet hates me too for having ramen shampoo. So the fourth picture is probably up in arms. So yeah, we're done here. We're done with that. Active stuff on XFM, because you know that's the best way to ask you questions, and like especially like in regards to like fan fiction and whatnot, fan fiction, anime, gaming, whatever, float your boat. I'm not gonna judge you, because I can't judge you. That's just the type of person I am. And unless you do something stupid, then yes, I'm going to judge you for that. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, because again, weird people follow me and do crazy things on Twitter, because it's my Twitter apparently. Social media is on my channel banner, because follow me on Tumblr if you want me to post weird hentai-ish pictures on there, and because and just weird pictures in general, and be venting on the internet in general, so a whole lot of generals in there. And keep it classy, guys. Till next time, the Zero Retrospective. Yep. Seriously, go search up the Hermione thing. Like it's real. It's legit. I'm not making this shit up. This isn't the talk of a bigger fanboy, because I'm not that much of a Harry Potter fan. I watched the movies, like the first 6. I refused to watch Deadly Hallows because of that tent scene. But yeah, she literally said it. J.K. Rowling said it, and Emma Watson said it. So yeah, I'm not making that shit up. It's there.